How to interpret your own dreams. There are three main steps in dream analysis: associations, dream psychology, and interpretation. In the first step, we establish the foundation for interpreting the dream by uncovering associations originating from our unconscious in response to the dream's images. Since every dream comprises a series of images, our initial task involves discerning the meanings embedded within those images. Moving on to the second step, we identify and understand the aspects of our inner selves embodied by the dream's images. This step entails recognizing the internal dynamics symbolized by the dream's narrative. Lastly, in the third step, interpretation, we synthesize the insights gathered in the preceding two steps to formulate a comprehensive understanding of the dream's overall significance. Associations. To decode each symbol within a dream, one must tap into the unconscious, which readily provides associations that elucidate the symbol's meaning. The unconscious inherently possesses the references for every symbol it generates, rendering the symbolic language of the unconscious decodable. The process commences by awakening to the associations that naturally emerge in response to these symbols. Here's the fundamental technique. Carefully review your dream and record every association linked to each dream image. A dream may encompass individuals, objects, quotes, colors, sounds, or dialogue, with each constituting a distinct image deserving individual attention. Begin by documenting the first image that appears in the dream. Then, introspect. What feelings does this image evoke in me? What words or ideas spring to mind when I contemplate it? Your association encompasses any words, ideas, mental imagery, emotions, or memories spontaneously evoked when you contemplate the image in the dream. Essentially, it encompasses everything organically connected to the image. Typically, each image within the dream will trigger multiple associations evoking specific individuals, words, phrases, or memories. Document each association stemming directly from the image. Then revisit the image and allow additional associations to surface. Repeatedly return to the dream image, recording every association that springs to mind. Only after exhaustively documenting all associations for that specific image should you proceed to the next image, following the same procedure. Initially, this may appear labor-intensive. However, as you engage in this practice and witness its remarkable ability to unlock the meaning of your dream symbols, you'll realize its immense value. You'll also come to understand why symbols possess such profound influence over human consciousness. Symbols spontaneously connect us to the profound depths of our being that we've yearned to explore. At this stage, avoid the urge to judge which association is the correct one. Frequently, the initial connection that appears obvious may not be the most effective one for your later analysis. The unconscious does not adhere to the logical pathways of the ego. An association that initially seems whimsical, unconventional, or irrational may ultimately prove the most meaningful as you delve deeper. Sometimes all associations may prove relevant to your dream, even if they appear contradictory initially. Therefore, refrain from selecting among them at this juncture. Simply record them all. Example association: the color red. Money, red pocket. Fiery, alert, alarm. Blood, life, death, rebirth. Sudden, red hot, red in the face. Childhood favorite color: Red Ranger. Strongest leader: Rose, romance, love, feminine power. Manipulation: redcoats, war, bloodshed, violence, hatred, anger, emotion. The unconscious uses different colors for specific reasons. Red expresses the dynamic of the unconscious, and its meaning is linked to the associations produced by the unconscious. Depending on the individual, red may symbolize anger and aggression. In step 3 of interpretation, it could indicate that someone represses anger due to excessive rationality. For another person, red might suggest a need for more romantic expressiveness or emotional intensity in daily life. In some cases, a red room might signify anxiety, akin to the expressions "seeing red," or feeling intense emotions. Personal associations may include a pent-up aggression reaction when encountering the color red. During this stage of dream analysis, do not concern yourself with how far-fetched your associations may seem. Your goal is to collect information from your unconscious mind and ask it, what meaning do you associate with this symbol? Each person will have diverse reactions. The objective is to discover your individual associations, not adhere to someone else's prescribed interpretations from a book or psychological theory. Therefore, don't feel ashamed of your associations, avoid censoring them, and resist the urge to make them appear more refined or appropriate. Simply accept them as they arise. Direct association. After each connection, always return to the original dream image and form a new association from there. Avoid making chain associations, where you connect to associations instead of the initial dream image. This is also known as free association, developed by Freud, where you make an initial association, then connect it to another, and continue this endless chain, never returning to the original dream image. Many of the spontaneous associations may involve colloquialisms, which are informal expressions or phrases used in everyday conversations that may not adhere to formal language standards. The unconscious often employs symbols linked to these colloquial phrases, such as "on cloud nine." This happens because colloquial expressions stem from earlier times when language was richer in concrete imagery and closer to archetypes. These expressions originate from simple, everyday life, making them effective language for the unconscious. A common example is the dream motif of flying. When you dream of flying, it can evoke various colloquial expressions such as "taking to the skies," "my head's in the clouds," or "soaring like a bird." Personal associations. It's essential to emphasize that using so-called dream books and symbolism dictionaries as replacements for your personal associations is not advisable. Many individuals habitually turn to symbol dictionaries whenever they seek to decipher a dream. They search for each dream symbol, note down the predefined meanings provided by the dictionary, and then believe they have successfully interpreted their dream. However, if you adopt this approach, you'll never uncover the unique personal significance that your dream holds for you. These methods operate under a flawed assumption that each symbol possesses a single standardized collective meaning applicable to all dreams and individuals. While this might be convenient, it's not accurate. Jung writes, "It is plain foolishness to believe in ready-made, systematic guess to dream interpretation, as if one could simply buy a reference book and look up a particular symbol. No dream symbol can be repeated from the individual who dreams it. Each individual varies so much in the way that his unconscious complements or compensates his conscious mind that it is impossible to be sure how far dreams and their symbols can be classified at all. It is true that there are dreams and single symbols, I should prefer to call them motifs, that are typical and often occur. Among such motifs are falling, flying, running hard yet getting nowhere, but I must stress again that these are motifs that must be considered in the context of the dream itself, not as self-explanatory ciphers." Jung, Man and His Symbols. Each symbol in your dream possesses a unique individual significance that is exclusive to you, just as the dream itself ultimately belongs to you alone. Even if a symbol holds a collective or universal meaning, it still carries your personal coloring and can only be fully understood from within your perspective. This is why it's crucial to thoroughly explore your own associations in the initial step. Seek out the associations that stem from your own unconscious mind and refrain from substituting standardized interpretations. This advice becomes even more critical when engaging in archetypal amplification. Sometimes people become overly engrossed in searching for mythic connections and overlook their personal associations with the symbols. At this point, there may be a strong temptation to consult a symbolism dictionary, discover what myths say about the symbol, and stop there. However, if you fail to uncover your personal connection to the archetype, all of this becomes futile. The archetype is present within you, working through you, and living its existence through yours. When it appears in your dream, it signifies that something is unfolding between your conscious self and the archetype. Something is seeking to evolve. You must anchor it, comprehend its relevance to your present life, here and now. This raises the question of how to select the right association, which one will lead to the correct interpretation. Carl Jung offered a seemingly simple answer. One of the associations will click. As you explore your associations, one of them will resonate strongly with you. It will harmonize with other symbols in the dream, or it might touch a sensitive and unexplored aspect within you. This association can reveal something new about yourself that you've never considered before. In that moment, a deep sense of conviction wells up from within. If it fits, it clicks. While this method may seem overly simple, it's a reliable approach. Remember, dreams are manifestations of energy. To uncover the essence of a dream symbol, follow the energy. Choose the association that triggers a surge of energy within you. Each symbol is designed to awaken us and is intimately connected to the deep-seated energy systems within the unconscious. When you make a connection close to the energy source, it's like touching a live wire. You'll intuitively sense that you've tapped into the core energy of your dream, and the association will click. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and keep an eye out for the next part in this series, since each part is integral in learning how to interpret your own dreams. I've also developed an app to teach you how to interpret your own dreams based on Carl Jung's analytical psychology. So go ahead and check that out if you're interested in learning more.